Hello and welcome. My name is Sharon and this is Trio.of.Witches Tarot. And this is another unboxing. I got 5 packages today. So we will see how much we get through in this video. So the first one's from Book Depository. And I know what part of it is, at least. Honestly, I can't remember if I ordered more than one thing or not. So let's see. Oh, I did order more than one thing. So, the Circle of Life Tarot and the Wee Moon Planner, which Sadhna at Integrative Healing touts as her favorite planner. Sorry, it's noisy. As her favorite planner, and so I thought I should get one. Forgot about this. So I have no round decks, and I thought this one looks pretty. This one in, is it the Daughters of the Moon? I think so. Anyway, let's zoom in and we can look at this a little bit so you can see if you want to order one for 2023. So let's see, the artwork is very pretty. And I can't remember how much this was on Book Depository, and there was no invoice in the box, so I don't know. So we have new moons and full moons all on a year calendar. That's nice. So here it says it retails for $22.95, so I'm going to say it's probably approximately that price on Book Depository. Interesting. Cool. Sky map. Year of the Rabbit is 2023. So I like the one, which is the Witches date book ones, that if you saw my video where I talked about my spread deck I'm making, I'll grab one just in case. I haven't seen the Wee Moon at like my local Barnes & Noble, but the Witches, you can get it like Barnes & Noble and whatever, and I have cannibalized this, so there isn't much to show you there. So it isn't entirely unlike the layout of the Llewellyn one. It is colorful though. The Llewellyn is all black and white, or like off-white and black. I like that this one's color. And I think the price is comparable. So, very nice. Very nice. Okay. And the whole moon chart back here for, I guess, for the whole year. Oh, that's nice. And the moon transit. So I don't know a whole lot about moon phases and everything. So I thought, you know, I'll just get like a daily planner that had that info in it. So that's that. Now let's see about this. See if I'm zoomed in too much. No, I think that's just right. So get my X-Acto. And I'd love to hear if you have any round decks, tarot and or oracle, what you have, what you like about it, what you don't like about it. There's always something, right? Something you wish was different. Something that you think is amazing. Okay. Come out. There you go. So it has a little white book tucked in the bottom there. It's like foamy, feels sort of velvety. Does this have the book? Oh yes, there we go. It is a very little white book. It's very cute, and it is in more than one language because it's Lo Scarabeo. but English is in the front, so. Yeah, so it does. All right, I hate doing that because I always feel like I'm going to break it, but okay. Yeah, it talks about the artwork, what's in the card. So that's nice. Like if you're going to have a little white book, I don't even need you to tell me the regular meaning. I have a million books that tell me the regular meaning. I want to hear about the artist's interpretation and the art choices. Thank you for doing that. Arg. Let's see. It's a little glossy. It's pretty. Every time I see this, there's one card in here, I can't remember which one, Hierophant maybe? It gives me all the Yule vibes. Are we zoomed in enough, is the question. No. Okay, and sorry for all the shadows. It gets dark early, and I have to record these after work, so it is what it is. So yeah, the cardstock. I mean, I won't be riffle shuffling this, I don't think. Can't see me riffle shuffling. I'd be afraid I would like crease it though. So, and that is the backs. Oh, there he is. So this is so, okay, it's turned a little, I think. So at first I was like, oh, well, how do you deal with this? You know, as far as like directionality, because I do read with a lot of directionality. So I'm going to try and see, like, just put them down as they get pulled. And if that doesn't work for me, I would just turn them right side up. Yeah. It's like if Gandalf was Santa. She's cool. Yeah, really, this feels very fey. It gives me a lot of Lord of the Rings vibes, those for sure. And some of the cards, I just feel like. And Justice is a Mermaid. Now I remember this was the card. I'm like, okay, you sold me. I mean, this is a beautiful deck, and I'm like, I already love this. This feels very Shadowscapey too. I'm gonna have to do an unfair deck comparison of this with Shadowscapes. What do you think? Do you want to see that? Okay, so that's all we're going to look at for now, because we're going to do an unfair deck comparison. Really like it though. I'm very happy with this, and it's not giant. I mean, I have a big hand, big hands. So if you had small hands, might be a little bit of an issue. But let's see. They're a little slippery, so overhanding. Got to keep it under control. So that's that. And this is the giveaway video for November through December of 2022. And I'm not giving all of this away at once. Don't get excited. This is a pick your deck giveaway. In the future, all of these will still be given away unless... Okay, so the first deck is the Margaret Peterson, and this is the... Well, it was the gray bordered version. I trimmed it, and I am giving it away, but just because I have two versions. I got the burgundy colored, you know, the 25th anniversary one. So it has the booklet, and they are trimmed, and I kind of edged them in multicolor, and you can look at other walkthroughs of this deck. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time on that. But that is what you would be getting if you chose the Margaret Peterson and you won. And the next deck is the Enchanted Tarot. This is the mini edition. Wasn't sure if I was really going to want this deck or not, so I saw that there was a mini copy. I got it, and it just, it's not for me. And it comes with a little guidebook. So that's that. And you can see, do I have any cards nearby? I don't. Anyway, it's a mini. And if you want to see a full walkthrough of this deck to decide if this is what you're interested in, they are available all over the tarot tubes. So that would be the mini edition of the Enchanted Tarot. And the next one is a deck in a tin. It's the Wonderland Tarot. So it's, again, it's a mini deck. And I'm a huge fan of Alice in Wonderland. And as I was searching for Alice in Wonderland decks before I was aware of Baba Studios or Dame Darcy, I got this, and I just don't need multiple ones. And I just don't use minis that much. A couple mini decks I use, but I don't. So it has a little booklet. And they are kind of like playing cards. You know, they have the number and the suit on them. But it is a full tarot. And I'm sure there are plenty of walkthroughs on this deck as well. So we won't spend a ton of time on that. And so, yeah, this just isn't my aesthetic. As much as I love Alice in Wonderland, this deck is not my aesthetic. And the next one is the Dreaming Way. I had gone back and forth on this one a lot and didn't think it was going to be my aesthetic, and then I kept seeing pictures of it on Instagram and such, and they all look so pretty, and I thought, well, maybe I'll give it a go. And it has its own little, it's a US Games deck. And a little bit thinner than, I think Tour of the Abyss is also US Games, a little thicker. And I was right the first time. This isn't for me. Maybe this is for you. And once again, there are plenty of walkthroughs on the interwebs. So that would be the Dreaming Way. And the last tarot before we get to the oracles is one that I got, I was very impulsive by, and it is a Spanish deck. And it's very handmade in the vein of the way Carol Herzer makes her laminated, only it's much thinner. And you probably won't see any walkthroughs of this deck. It's Tarot Arte de Luna Rivas. So I'm going to give you a quick, I'm not going to look at all the cards. It's, maybe this is for you. It is not for me. Far be it from me to say what other people will like. I'm often wrong. So that is that. It's a little bit of inconsistency in the lamination, I think, and the shades on the backs of the cards. Okay, so we have an oracle. It's a beautiful oracle, just more woo than I am. If I'm going to be 100% I'm going to be 100% honest. They are big cards. It has a guidebook without pictures. And it's very pretty. It's reminds me a little bit of Margaret Peterson in that the art style feels a little, I don't know if inconsistent is the right word. Like maybe it's evolved throughout, or exploring different styles, or what I mean. Some of the cards I love a lot, and some of them I'm just like, they don't work for me. So that is, I'm sure there's walkthroughs of this all over also. So that is the Spiral Oracle. And the last oracle is the Magical Menagerie. It has a nice big guidebook. It is, there's some spreads in it. It's cool. I have a lot of oracles, more oracles than I use. I don't know that I've ever even seen a video on this one. I think I found it on Amazon. And so it has keywords on it. So it has the name, and then some keywords and some elements. Actually, not keywords. Just what elements it associates with, I guess. Honestly, I've never used this. And I have I have so many animal decks. And this has some magical, mythical creatures in it as well. It's a nice little deck. It's just, I have so many. I just can't possibly, I can't possibly use them all in any realistic amount of time. So that is the Magical Menagerie Oracle. So, how do you enter? Well, you just comment on a video that you watch between November and December. I think this will probably close around December 15th of 2022. And comment in it, Yule 2022, and the name of the deck that you are interested in winning. So those rules seem pretty easy. If they're not, comment. Okay, well, thank you and good luck.